What is up, everybody? Numa here, bringing you guys some more Priestess gameplay. Yes, it is Moonlit. We will be going over things that Priestess can support and kite, and just predicting the Hunter's movement that's really clutch in this gameplay. Now you see here that the Hunter did spawn God Kite, and he's going to run straight to first stop on the Perfumer. The Perfumer is going to do an amazing job by taking the coaster straight away and not hesitating. However, nobody touched second stop. So right now you see the forward, the Priestess, and the Merc cypher rushing as best as we can. We're going to see her just take this coaster. Now you got to keep this in mind. You're going to notice how I use my global in this scenarios, and I mainly use it to cypher rush and to distract the Hunter. No, I am not running Tide because we have forward and mercenary. Now you see here she's going to use the slide to her advantage, and the Hunter's unfortunately going to miss right there, so she doesn't have to perfume. And she's honestly just going to take the kite at these two pallets. So you see her perfume there. However, the Hunter's doing a really good job with these statues, pushing her away. She's going to unfortunately drop the pallet on the wrong side and give that statue hit. Now, yes, this isn't high quality, so you'll see it turn dark on Moonlit. Now, you see her trying to push me as best as she can, and she's ended up getting statued. I mean, that's a basic one to dodge. However, she couldn't. Good job on the Hunter's perspective. Now you see he's going to push my portal. I'm going to end up taking that. He's going to break it and then just chair her near the cipher. Now at this point, I'm telling OT in voice chat, I might as well go for the rescue. Yes, I do not have Tide, but Priestess still can do it as long as she can get that standard hit off. Now I predicted him to throw the Chassel at me, however he threw it at another cipher. So you see me go through that portal right there. Now I can cipher rush as best as I can until he forces me off this cipher. That is the one thing that is good about Priestess. And at this point I'm like, alright, let me rescue. You see me ping there that I'm coming. And honestly, that was a pretty easy statue to dodge. Remember, I'm going to take this speed boost, and he's going to throw about like 2 to 4 more statues at me. And I'm just going to consistently dodge. I know I got a lot of time since she's right before half. So I'm going to bait her right there, end up taking that standard hit. And you're going to see her vault to get that speed boost right there. And at this point, I'm trying to tell the Priestess to follow me. So I ping help me to my portal. However, he ends up breaking it. And honestly, it worked out because he wasted enough time for the Perfumer to get to tent. Yes, basement is there, but those two pallets can come in really clutch. She ends up getting a really easy statue right there. Good on the Hunter's part, you guys. I don't know how that statue didn't connect, but hey, I'm not complaining. I'm the survivor. But he does hit an amazing statue right there. Now you guys can't see, technically this can be a draw situation depending on how it goes. Remember, we still have 2 tides, we have a harasser, and there's 4 ciphers remaining. I'm going to pop mine soon, and then OT is going to go through my global, go for that rescue, and boom, we should be good to go for at least a draw. However, you're going to see in this gameplay that with me and OT and Priestess just being broken, you're going to see we're going to end up pulling out a win. Now you're going to see here OT is going to elbow pad. We just got to make sure he gets this rescue and the Perfumer can try to make up kite, because the first one was and then the second one wasn't really making up. And yeah, so you see him get statue hit right there. The Hunter ends up hitting the chair. Don't ask me why, guys. And you're going to see here that the forward is going to do an amazing stun right there. Let the Perfumer take that speed boost so she can push tent. Now, like Cats likes to say in his video, if you do play forward, you guys, you got to finish at least a cipher. And we're going to see here that the forward did finish the cipher, and this is why he can harass. Now, she ends up slow vaulting, but he takes his speed boost, and the Hunter ends up blinking. But since her speed boost was so fast, he couldn't catch up. Now, at this point, she's going to go down here because there's nothing you can really do. And we're just going to have to leave it all up to the forward. Now you're going to see OT put pressure on this cipher because it is going to be the last one since it's already around 20 to 30%. And with forward here, he's able to decode because she's more worried about him than anything else. Now you see me here at God Kite trying to rush the cipher as best as I can. And then I'll end up pushing this last cipher. So like I said, you guys, we just got to leave it up to the forward to clutch up. He ends up dodging all these statues. And he ends up getting baited there. However, it works out in his favor. He ends up getting this stun right here, which is really clutch. I think he should have took the hit for her, but I think she ended up missing. Yep, so it worked out in the end. And we're going to see him stun right here, but he ends up missing. But gives her enough time to push the slide, which is really clutch in our situation. Because if she can die up there, then the forward can hit a really easy stun. Now, most Sculptor mains, you guys, not everyone, usually doesn't run detention, but does run trump card. We're going to see here he does take a statue and a standard hit. But I think OT's idea was to go self-heal her, like as best as he can to stall. But the forward should be able to hit this stun, honestly. But I don't think it ends up working out in our favor. You're going to see here that the cipher is primed. OT's going to go up there and try self-heal, but she's going to end up picking him up. You're going to see here that the forward should have used his football, but it is okay. So we're going to see here that he's going to try to go for one more stun, but it ends up not working out. So he's going to end up taking my portal, pushing basement. Hunter doesn't feel like chasing him because who does? And then you're going to see here that he's going to push my global portal. Now, keep this in mind, I do have another global portal up. So I'm telling OT, push force stop, open it up, and then I'll global you. However, he ends up switching to teleport, which is really, really clutch in the Hunter's favor. And yeah, so the Hunter's going to eventually teleport to force stop. So he's going to destroy my global. I'm going to end up opening first stop, and I'm going to ping help me so that forward comes to first stop. And at this point, we don't know where dungeon is. And we're communicating like, OT, I'm like, I don't know what we should do. It's not looking too bright for us. It's looking like a draw situation like we expected. However, we didn't want to draw, especially for the last game. We just definitely didn't. So you're going to see OT put pressure on the gate so that the Hunter commits to him so the forward can escape. Now, I do trust OT with Merc and kiting because it's pretty self-explanatory, you guys. So we're going to see here, OT's going to do an amazing job with his last elbow pad and just wasting the Hunter's time as best as he can. I'm going to end up opening first stop, and the forward will automatically leave. Now at this point, I'm trying to push the win. So I'm just thinking in my head, what is the best case scenario? Amazing elbow pad by OT. And like I said, I'm thinking, what's the best option? Which would be to bait that teleport if OT can last long enough. Now you're going to see here, yet the forward will leave. However, I just wanted the win. So I'm going to end up telling OT, where are you pushing to? And he's like, can you push a portal bridge? And I'm like, I can't make it there in time. You guys got to know your limits with Priestess. Hunter's going to do an amazing statue on OT right there. But he's telling me that he has him trapped. And I'm like, okay. So you see me pushing the bridge. And I'm end up trying to take a standard hit since we know he doesn't have detention. And even if he did, it would have ran out by now. Amazing bait right there by OT. So you can see that the bridge portal is set up. And I'm like, okay, OT, you just got to trust me right now. And he's like, I got you. So we're going to see here. We're just going to play a whole bunch of mind games. And eventually I will be taking this hit for him. I end up dodging that statue, which was really good. I take that hit, and then I'm like, OT, we should be good to go. And he's like, he's going to have teleport soon. So he tries to be me and go through the portal, and I'm like, OT, you bot. But you guys know we do not give up no matter what. So look, guys, you got to think about it from my perspective. I'm a Priestess. I'm not going to make it to gate in time. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, if he teleports here, which is a best case scenario, I'll be able to rescue. So he ends up teleporting to first stop. And since I predicted it, I had just enough time to go for this rescue and for us to push four stop. Now keep this in mind, four stops around 77%. You see here, I didn't portal right there because I knew I was going to take a statue hit. You got to know your limits, you guys. So I get it before half, and I'm at this point, I don't know what to do. I'm like, OT, best case scenario is to push four stop. He's like, maybe we should go to second story. I'm just like, no, OT. You got to open this gate, dodge a million statues, and we just got to pray, put our hands together and say, Jesus, save us all. Now, at this point, OT's idea is out the window. We just got to commit to the gate. You see here, I'm trying to dodge statues because I am one statue away, you guys. So you're going to see here, OT dodges 18 million statues, ends up forcing the gate open. And remember, it's around 80%, you guys. I say the Hunter's on us like white on rice, OT. He's like, just push it, and it ends up working out. Hopefully you guys all did enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Numer, and I'm out.